Hello, my name is Anne Marie LaValle, and I would like to talk to you about libraries and librarians. Later, I will tell you what I believe are 4 roles of a librarian, but to start off, I would like to tell you about some history. The first libraries were for personal and private collections. They only insisted of medication, law, magic, and science. The libraries also mainly only grew in times of war, where we collected new information and material from other places. We also had book burnings and burial of scholars. People burned books to control the information which others obtained. They would also bury the scholars so they couldn't make more books. Some of the books that have recently been burned today are Harry Potter, The Da Vinci Code, and The Diary of Anne Frank. Libraries were also different than the ones that we see today. They only had natural light because they feared fire, so the only lighting they had were from the windows above them. They also had oval-shaped rooms with vaulted ceilings. Books were only kept on the higher levels, such as the second or third level, because they feared thieves. Patrons would sit in the library watching as other people read to help the librarians catch people stealing. The books were also chained to the walls and the shelves, and the only way to take a book off was to get the librarian. She or he would have the key. Librarians were very possessive of their books, because if anything was lost or stolen, it was on them. They had to pay for it, and they had to account for why it was gone. As years went on, libraries became more active. They held science fairs, story hour, and they provided several services to students with special needs, military backgrounds, and immigrants. When helping the immigrants, they taught English, U.S. culture, and citizenship. They also became very big in fostering reading and education. One of the roles that I believe all librarians have is media specialist. They have the wide knowledge of laptops, media equipment, such as computers, computer programs, Web 2.0 tools, and cameras. It is up to them to maintain and update these things throughout the school year. They are also in charge of newspaper clubs, technology clubs, teaching students how to do these things, and using their 21st skills. So, using a computer, how to turn a computer on, how to surf the web, how to find information that is important to them. Collaboration and resource master is another role that librarians have. Many times schools hold meetings in the library, but just because they're here doesn't mean that they actually see what's going on. If possible, a librarian should make a quick list of up-to-date material and references that teachers can use. It is the librarian's job to know what every grade is doing. We are in charge of buying material, but we can't do that if we don't know what the students and teachers need. Librarians need to look into each grade's curriculum and collaborate with the teachers. This way, the librarian can get the material the students will need. Librarians are also tasked with helping students research. This could involve finding resources in book form or on the internet. When researching on the internet, it is up to the librarians to help come up with how to evaluate each website and what websites the students should look for. Librarians are teachers too. They went through the same education and probably even had a classroom before they had a library. Librarians wanted more, so they went back to school and got a master's in library media specialist. They didn't just want to teach math and science. They wanted to inspire. They wanted the opportunity to step out of a traditional teaching and do more. This would provide them with time for one-on-one with students and helping other teachers have students succeed. Librarians love helping, whether it's helping a student or helping a teacher find a Web 2.0 tool to add to a lesson to make it sparkle. I believe that one of the most important roles of a librarian is to be a friend. A friend provides a safe place for a student who believes the world is just too big. Sometimes the classroom has too many expectations. The library is a safe place for a student to be themselves, whether it be reading a book quietly, surfing the web, or thinking critical with makerspaces. The library provides the freedom to a student that an academic classroom does not. The only way they could have this is if they had a classroom that had a friend, which is the library. These are my work sources. The end. Thank you for listening. Again, this is my 4 roles in which a librarian should have.